3 bedrooms, 1 level with a great meadow view and gorgeous Saddle Lake Farms. Colleen and David Black, Keller Williams Realty. Call on Colleen.
This is your Weather Xtreme video for Saturday, December the 5th. I'm meteorologist Brian Peters, and I'm kind of excited because today is also the day of the Helena Christmas Parade, and I'm excited because I'm going to be there announcing the parade this year, so that's going to be kind of exciting. It's also going to be kind of cold. All right, here's our Skycam network, and let's take a look at Birmingham. It's cloudy. I think most of the snow is over, although a little patch of snow was occurring in the northeast part of the state. And here's a look at our Decatur shot, and that's a nice view there of the church down below the Skycam. And then how about a bridge shot of Selma, and showing very well the cloudy skies. Well, the surface low has zipped by very quickly, much as forecast. It's now off the South Carolina coast, but creating an interesting weather scenario for the Appalachians and for the mid-Atlantic states with a good deal of snow. In the upper atmosphere, the trough is coming by fairly quickly, but we should be clearing out today in terms of both the precipitation and the clouds. It is rather cold behind the system. Look at those temperatures, those single-digit values up in central Canada with 20s and teens all the way down into the southern Rockies. Now, we're not going to get that cold, but tonight it's going to be pretty chilly. Right now, temperatures dancing around the 32-degree mark across central Alabama, and you can see from the observations that still a little bit of light snow occurring across the Tennessee River Valley. But for the most part, a dusting to 1 inch is what occurred. And there's a look at radar. Of course, radar does have a little bit of trouble detecting the fine particles that the snow is, but we can see a little bit of that in the northeast part of the state. Now, across the vast United States, of course, that storm system producing a variety of weather, including a tornado watch across South Florida. And in addition to that, winter storm watches, warnings, and advisories all the way from central Alabama all the way up to Massachusetts. So very interesting weather pattern going on. It's going to be continue to be wet. Now, this includes a little bit of the precipitation today, but this is through the morning of Thursday, and it does look like we're going to have another round of wet weather a little bit later in the week. Storm Prediction Center, of course, watching severe weather across the south part of Florida, the southern Florida peninsula, and indeed a tornado watch is in effect for that area. All right, here's the 06Z GFS model run. There goes our surface low. And you can see the 540 line all the way down to about Clanton or so. So definitely going to be a chilly day. If you're headed out for the Helena Christmas Parade, bundle up because it's only going to be about 43 or so for the afternoon high. The parade is around 2 o'clock today. In the upper atmosphere, our trough zips by very, very quickly, and we come under a weak ridge with a little bit of a troughiness to it. But I think for Sunday, the surface high will dominate the eastern half of the country, and also we should recover just a little bit with afternoon highs getting up probably into the lower 50s. We stay in a zonal flow Monday, but that does not mean that we will be clear. We expect with the southwesterly flow to see some moisture and the possibility that we may see an isolated patch of rain or a little shower. But our next trough is just right behind that, and that is coming on Tuesday. We can see that coming out of the Four Corners area, and that should generate another surface low and warm front across the Southeast U.S., and with that, additional precipitation, especially for Tuesday. That zips by quickly, though, and the flow is very, very progressive, so that goes by fast, and we get back into a zonal flow on Wednesday when we should clear out. We stay in that zonal flow on Thursday, and that with the surface high and most of the cold air just to our north. So it's going to be cool, but I wouldn't say especially cold. The surface high slides off into the Carolinas by Friday, so that should pave the way for a beautiful end to the week. And then by Saturday, a week from today, another short wave is coming out of the southern Rockies. This is getting to be kind of monotonous, isn't it? And with that one, we do expect another round of possible wet weather that will affect us, but you can see the cold air pretty much to the north. And finally on Sunday, as that system comes out, more securely, you might say, that we stay in that wet pattern. All right, let's go out into Voodoo, and very quickly, another shortwave trough coming out of the southern and central Rockies, and this is the 16th, the middle of the month, and that may be producing another bit of a low over the northwestern Gulf of Mexico, and then by the 20th, as we get only 5 days from Christmas, it looks like a very mild pattern, but of course could be rain-free, but it looks like a pretty southern extent to the troughs, and again, rain-free as we look at the surface chart for the southeastern U.S. Well, that'll do it for the Weather Xtreme video. Again, want to thank all the storm spotters and sky watchers for reporting in on the snow last night and early this morning. Certainly was kind of fun to have that dusting. Well, I expect to have the next Weather Xtreme video posted by about 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. In the meantime, stay bundled up, stay warm, and Godspeed.
Each day there are new stories to tell about the people who live here and the place we call home.
All of the faces that I see, all of the places close to me, they're all part of all the best things about home.
Sharing your stories on ABC 3340, Alabama's news leader.